is here? Hi. It's like so early. I don't even know what to do with my you guys. I don't even know if anyone is seeing me or hearing me. I'm seeing that 2 persons are here. Who are you 2 people? Who are you 3 people? I'm not seeing anyone in the live chat. It's a party. Okay. You guys, I have no idea what I am doing on YouTube live. Like the options, the everything, I do not know. Party. What's going on with everybody though? Talk in the comments because that's the only way I can know who's here, right? It's a community meetup. I have like nothing planned. I just wanted to chat with all of you who support me on my social media platforms. Just to talk so we all can meet, say hi, all of the things. Not seeing any comments. You guys, I don't know what I'm doing on this because I'm not seeing. My sister-in-law is saying that there are comments, but I'm not seeing it at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Participants, do I press that? I'm not seeing anything. You guys, I have no idea how YouTube live works at all because I'm not seeing a thing. I'm only seeing myself. No comments, no nothing. I don't know what to do. Anyway, if I cannot see the comments, then I don't know how we're going to talk because guess what? Let me know. Hi, Sashoni. Good morning. Girl, I can't understand how you're just in a Japan. I work the money so. My goodness, every day you work. You're not tired. Mercy. Mercy. All right, so what I'm actually doing is I'm on the live on my phone in order to see the comments because I'm on the live on my screen. I'm not seeing anything, you guys. I'm on the live on my screen. I'm not seeing anything, you guys. I'm on the live on my screen. I'm not seeing anything. And they know I am lagging. On my screen, I'm not seeing anything. And they know I am lagging. Solo Wagwan. Oh my God. Adam is sleeping, Kayla. Adam is not up yet. It's like early o'clock here, and we're not morning people at all. It's early by our standards actually. It's like 9:15 a.m. Definitely not our wake up time. Nope. Adam is sleeping. Solo Wagwan, a long time I not hear from you. My God. Yes, I do hope everyone is happy, healthy, and doing okay as per usual. Still trying to find out how I see the live comments on my computer. Popo chat, what's that? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh God. No, sir. Should I go live from my phone from the beginning? So everybody, there are just 4 people there. Kayla, what's going on in Jamaica? Just one of them things. Money have to make, yes. I respect your hustle, girl. Oh, let me tell my friends in the group that's coming to Japan next year. Oh, okay. Tell them to join, of course. Yeah, Kayla, trying to stay safe. Like, oh my God, the numbers in Jamaica are rising like every single day. I cannot understand it. What are you people doing? Every day, mommy call me. I say she feel nervous. Let me I say, what is wrong with other people and this coronavirus? To be honest, coronavirus is still in Japan, but I have no idea what's going on for it because I have literally stopped watching the news, stopped listening to it. Like, I do not know what is going on. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. I hope I am not lagging anymore. I turned on the volume, Sashoni, because still I am not seeing anything on my computer screen. I'm just in a big video of my face on the computer. No chat, no nothing at all. Restore, what is that? Nothing at all. Just nothing. So me no know how to do YouTube. So always a problem. Everything is a problem. True. Hey Richie, thanks for joining. Solo, we're fine, we're okay. We just go on. Um, just get up every day, go to work, come back home, wear the mask, suffocate all day, sanitize the hands, and then, just be happy when you reach here. But I have no doubt that there are still cases here. I just don't know the magnitude of it at all, to be honest with you. It was giving me too much anxiety, so I just stopped. I'm like, it's here, it's not going anywhere, so might as well just wear the mask and wash on. Keep it moving. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hey, like, you're supposed to know mommy already. Like, mommy, girl, listen. I do, like mommy dramatic just like me. I get my dramatics from my mom. So you know how mommy still. Not here. I'm a face but mommy. Just yeah, that much I know. You know what I mean? Because if me follow mommy, me catch heart attack. How she behave. But yeah, I hope it levels off soon because I cannot imagine stuff happening. Yes, Richie, I do have my logo. Funny how you're just seeing it, because it's been there a while on all of my videos, but that's the Natznificent fam logo. Hey, Renee, thanks for joining. Love you, gal. Hey, Jean. Sashoni, please. 81,000 cases of coronavirus. Oh, Lord. So, Sashoni, is this like in Tokyo area? Because, girl, 81,000. I have nothing to say. What? That's a lot of cases. No, me feel like I need to keep up with the news. Hey, Jean. Hey, nurse. Oh my God, all my friends are doing great things. Yes, Ashoni, like people in the comments want to know, and I want to know too because I have no idea. 81,000 active cases or what? Because that sounds like kind of serious. You see, this is why I don't watch the news, guys. Because in numbers like this, I'm going to freak out just like my mother been doing. And I don't want to. Let me not understand. All right, if anyone in the comments knows how YouTube Live works, please tell me what to do on my computer end because I don't know if you guys can see anything. So this is me on my computer. Like there's nothing coming up. Just, well, you can't see, right? I don't know what I'm doing to be. Ow! I don't know what I'm doing. I am hurting myself. I'm doing everything. I don't know. So I'm just like a bill with Uno on the phone. 74,000 recovered, 1,500 deaths. So not much are active then, Sashoni. Richie, I sign in from many different accounts, man. I'm used to Lionheart. But any way you feel comfortable. Hi, Dr. Alaska. You see, when you guys go by aliases, I don't know who you are. Dr. Alaska, explain yourself. Who are you? So, Shoni, what you mean? It doesn't look that way. Oh, not many active cases. Okay. Well, if there is not much, then I mean things are fine. But Ian, seriously, Dr. Alaska, where does that even go? Ian, Kayla, please. Oh my God, I would never expect that from Ian. Ian, how Alaska come in? Let me know. Please explain. Hey, Summer Bella. Oh my God. No, me in. Oh. I'm going to start calling Ian Dr. Alaska because this is funny to me. All right, Sashoni girl, thanks. Enjoy your day. Girl, it is so rainy in Japan. Like I am used to rain, rainy season in summer, not fall. It's just so gloomy out. every single day and cold. You guys, like you can literally go to sleep in summer in Japan and then wake up in winter because that's exactly what happened. We were burning up one night, cannot sleep without the AC running all night. And then all of a sudden we wake up and the place is freezing cold. Everything has to like turn off. Like it's crazy. Alaska. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. Time for me and Adam to drop a couple's day vlog in Japan. You know what? Starting, I did not want to like broadcast this, but starting October, like all of the fun videos will be rolling out. You know what I mean? So me and Adam, we sitting down to go through like our messages from back in the day. So Adam and I met 4 years ago. A little over 4 years, but 4 years ago. Around this time too. So we plan to like sit down and go through all of our messages and just cringe and laugh and do all the things. That is a video coming. We have a whisper challenge coming. We have a couple stack kind of video coming. And a day in the life is also coming. You see this thing now, guys? Let me tell you something now. Wait, let me back up to read the comments before I continue. Oh, oh, someone asked what do you like most about Japan? I'll get to that question soon. Kayla said, don't blame her, girl. I don't know. The alias is you should have warned me. Because I've always seen Dr. Alaska commenting on my videos, but I'd never know who it is. I never know who it is. You guys, let me open my office door because my internet is lagging a bit. I don't want to wake up Adam, you know, but the internet is in Adam's office. So if the doors are closed, then maybe the connection would be lost. You know, so yes, all of the videos will be with Adam, but those are sit down kind of videos. Yes, you know, guys, with the day in the life kind of vlogs now. It is hard for me to compile them because we just don't have time, or I don't have time. Because remember, I have a 9 to 5 that I have to show up to 5 days a week, right? And then Saturday is my Sabbath because if you did not know, we are Adventists. So Saturday is Sabbath. We are either at church or we're at home. And then Sunday is the day where we are trying to get our lives together to go back to work for the week. You know, so Sunday on a day like today, I start my day around 11 a.m. So cooking, cleaning, all of the stuff. So we really have like zero time to do day in the life vlogs and stuff. So when you do see me pull out day in the life, just know that I'm either sacrificing my entire Sunday not doing like what I'm supposed to be doing, but trying to go out and vlog and all of that stuff. I do vlog my day in the house, but I do not think you guys want to see much of that because you already see me in the house. So, you know, there is just so much that I can do with the little stretch of time that I have. But I am incorporating more fun videos into the channel starting October. So this week's video is going to basically wrap up sit down information kind of video for the year. After next week, then you know fun stuff will start rolling out. Kayla, Adam is sleeping. I said that. Adam is sleeping. It's not our wake up time yet, so he's still in bed. And he has my laptop charger in his office. And my computer might die. Yeah, man. Someone asked a question. I'm trying. Okay, what do you like most about Japan? All right, to be honest, what I like most about Japan is just, let's see, the freedom to do things. So I'm from Jamaica, which is a third world country, and many things are not available to us. Like, for example, being able to shop online and actually getting your stuff delivered, to your door or your PO box easily. That is not something that we as Jamaicans enjoyed when we were back home. I love the fact that it is more free. Like, I am not like being on the road at 1 a.m. I am not like, somebody there. Like, I am not scared. I am not um worrying that someone is going to like rob me or anything like that. Not that that happens all the time in Jamaica, but Jamaica is definitely one of the not safer place there is. Also the convenience. I mean, to be able to want to go somewhere and you can just look up the train time and head to the train station and catch a train. It is so good and so much better than actually in Jamaica when we have to wait on taxis. Taxis can only carry certain amount of people, and if you are trying to go somewhere and you're in a taxi and the taxi is supposed to say carry 5 persons, but there are only you and 2 more persons in there, the taxi will not move, you guys. They're not moving, and you have your business to take care of. You know what I mean? So just the convenience and the ease of just getting around and getting things done, I definitely say I like about Japan. Yep. One are ready to move. Yeah, man, like the convenience here. Like, I have been in buses here and it's like just me alone. Like, just me alone. The bus come at the bus stop, whether you're there or not there, it gone. It gone. Like, you just have to catch it. So I like that about living here. Yes, man, when I'm ready to move. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kayla. The funny thing, and guess what? I filmed me turning this office around. I filmed me decorating this office and all of that stuff. You guys, that video is coming out in maybe when? October, not October, probably November, but I'll probably rearrange the schedule to make it go up sooner. I get deliveries now though since COVID. But getting deliveries, maybe boy, I don't know. Do you get these deliveries to your house or at your post office? Like, to be honest, I feel like getting stuff in Jamaica is such a pain. Like, are you using one of those third party shipping companies though? Because that also could be an advantage. So if you use like the shipping companies and so in Jamaica, then of course it would be easier. But my God, just the post office, you might send something to your post office and it end up in a post office elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, can't trust Jamaica. Well, I can understand. I can understand the third party shipping. You definitely get your package with the third party shipping because guess what? You're paying your money to get your stuff. So guess what? You're going to get your stuff, but regular postal service, like you might send something to your actual post office and it reach in somebody else's post office in a totally different parish, and you can get customer service on the phone, like, all kind of crap. Like, can't bother. Yeah, custom fees over 50 US. And that is also something that I cannot understand. Like, why? Why, as people, are we only limited to spend 50 US dollars? Like, why? Why? You know what I mean? I want to say right now, I want to send a used phone to my mother, and I am so scared because even if it's a used phone, custom is going to charge it because it's coming from overseas, and might as well just buy a new phone if I'm going to have to pay custom fees. Yeah, man. Someone want me speak a little Japanese. When I say I have zero Japanese, please believe me. I don't know Japanese. I know like the basic, like hello, goodbye, good morning. Like that's it, to be honest. Adam is here. You're weak, man. So Sige is asking, so would you encourage persons to come to Japan? Of course, I would encourage persons to come to Japan if it is something that you really want to do. If it is an experience that you really want to have, then I encourage you to come to Japan. The only thing that I think I stress on is to educate you guys that Japan is not a bed of roses as many people make it seem to be. You understand? So that is what I've been about. I'm not against Japan at all. I like it here. I'm not going to say I love it here only because that is personal to me. But Japan has its problems just like any other country in the world. And some of those problems might affect persons more than some. The problems may affect me more than how it would affect you. And my experiences I share with you guys, at least when you come here and it happens or you see it happening, you're not like, I did not know that this happens in Japan. Like, what do I do or whatever? I try to tell you my bad experiences per se, so that you have an idea of the bad stuff that can happen, so you can prepare your mind to know how you are going to deal with it. You understand what I mean? Me, if there's something bad affecting me, I just rant about it. You understand? It makes me feel better because at least I'm educating you guys about um what to expect. You know what I mean? Adam, bring me charger come now, please, honey. Please. What's this now? What is a startup cost that a new ALT would need, including key money? Is it as expensive? Is it as expensive living there already than moving to another apartment? I think I understand what you're saying. Wait, let me read this again. Startup cost as a new ALT. All right. I did put out 2 new videos. My 2 latest videos are explaining my personal cost of living in Japan. So if you want to check that out, you can have a visual of the monetary part of it. Then you can watch those 2 videos. But majority of the companies will say you need to come to Japan with 4,000 USD, and it really just depends on the company that you are working for. Usually, if they tell you come with 4,000 USD, that would include key money. That would include like um the fees or the amount that you need to get by until you get like your first salary, because many of the ALT companies also, they don't pay you in your first month. You get paid the month after you start working. So it's a month in back kind of payment. So for example, September 25th, just a couple days ago, that pay that I got was not for September, it was for August. So it's kind of like that, the pay system. Some companies, they do not ask you to bring as much as 4,000 USD. But I say whatever company you're applying to, whatever money they say come to Japan with, I encourage you to come with that money, because it is a reason why they are telling you to come with that money. And believe it or not, Japan is expensive. You will never understand. I cannot understand it. So yeah, bring whatever money they say. And not all companies will ask you to bring key money. So for example, my company, they do not necessarily require their ALTs to come with key money, because they understand that not everyone will be able to pull 4,000 US out of their savings or wherever. Like, not everyone has access to that amount of cash. So what they do is they pay the startup cost for your apartment and all of that. So After they do that now, they withdraw a portion of your salary to pay them back for what they paid for you. You understand? That's what my company does for the ALTs and apartments. And in the videos, I did mention key money a lot, but what I really meant was startup costs. So key money is what is deducted from my salary because it's just the general term that everyone says that is related to startup costs. If you understand what I mean. Key money is the term used to basically refer to the startup cost of getting an apartment. So I say key money, but the real term is startup cost. So when you hear me mention like $378,000 in key money, I meant the startup cost to get myself into this apartment was that amount of money. And I do not recommend moving apartments once you come to Japan, unless you really have to. I don't recommend it because you'll have to pay startup cost, and depending on the apartment that you choose, the startup cost can be really high. You have companies where you don't pay startup costs and all of that, but you'll have to do your research. I personally did not have enough time to go through one of those companies and all of that stuff, so we ended up paying all of the things. Laptop charger, babe.
Yo, a joke thing. Yo, me not come back in the
Oh boy. But summer I can say minasan konnichiwa. What else can I say? I don't even know what I can say. Summer, please tell me a sentence that I should say in Japanese. Let me try to piece it together. Adam knows super Japanese. Let's see him there. Um, what is ILDS? What is ILDS, Jamie? Oh, the English test? Adam, where charger? What him stand up the sun and go for your charger? Ay. Jamie, you're asking which company I use. To be honest, I don't think it is okay for me to like say it publicly. So if you want to know, send me a DM over on Instagram. Like it is like privacy, legalities and all that stuff. I don't want to get myself in trouble, like mentioning the company name on the internet. So message me on Instagram. I don't know why I even got to do a test. Jamie, I need to understand your process because I don't know of anyone needing to do a test to come to Japan. I did not do a test. The only thing I needed was a bachelor's degree. That's all I needed. Bachelor's degree and the money that they recommend. And I'm saying usually they recommend having 2,000 USD, excluding plane fare. So yeah, some companies might say 4, some might say 3, some might say 2. Usually they don't go under 2,000 though, because guys, you have to live, you have to survive within your first month of being here because you won't be getting paid. So, you know, all your food, your electricity and all of that stuff will need to be covered. Do you get to choose your apartment or they choose it for you? Usually, they choose your apartment for you, but they will send you photos. Or if they are not sending you photos, maybe you can request to see the apartment options that they have for you and you can possibly pick the best one. I had the best time with my company when I was choosing my apartment. They sent me a list of maybe 5 or 4 options, and Adam and I went through them, and we picked the best one for us at the time. The company that I am working for now, I did not apply to them from Jamaica. They weren't the company that issued my visa. I told you guys about that story in a video I made about leaving Japan. You probably should watch it to find the humor and all of that. Because when I came to Japan, you guys, I was jobless for 3 months. All right. I was like how dare me say this on the internet, but I was not straight in Japan. I wasn't. I was here for 3 months on a work visa, but not working. So, guys, like, it was crazy when I got here. You hear me? It's since I came to Japan that I got this job. I didn't come to this job from Jamaica. Um, yeah, they often overestimate the cost, as Adam said. Adam, you not bring the charger come? Adam, you want me life just lock off many people them? To be honest, I do not know what test you guys are talking about. Say my name. Name is and also I'm from Jamaica. Okay. All right. You know what? Let me not go on like, I'm the worst of the worst. I can introduce myself and say where I'm from. Let me try this in Japanese. All right. You got this. You got this. Wait. How would I do how would I do my introduction at school now? I would say, but first, guys, let me show you. Listen, I can't even half do this thing. I have to do all of it. I have my sheet for warmth, but let me do all of it. Chump, me not even gonna bother stand up. Cool. It's like, minasan konnichiwa, watashi wa Nate Johnson des. I mean, I'm not even a Johnson anymore. What am I even saying? The thing is, I'm still registered as a Johnson in Japan. So until I get my passport changed, I am a Johnson here. Let me start over. Adam teleported the charger. Oh crap! The charger is here. I did not see Adam. I swear. Adam have skills I cannot understand. Wow. Alright, so let me get back to introducing. So introducing myself would be something like Minasan konnichiwa, watashi wa Nate Johnson des. Or you can say Nate Tomoshimasu. That's like an easier way to say my name is Nate. Watashi wa Nate Johnson des is like saying my name is Nate or I am Nate Johnson. So yeah. So minasan konnichiwa, watashi wa Nate Johnson desu. Watashi wa Niju san I desu. Niju san I desu? What is that? Oh, I am 23 years old. Yes, I am 23 years old. Jamaica. Adam, come help the people them know like me can't. I am from Jamaica. Watashi wa Jamaica no. Sushin desu? I have no idea. I did my introduction so long ago. I have no idea. Wow. Girl, you see, when I say I know zero Japanese, I know zero Japanese. You hear me? No, Jamie. So my company is not a Jamaican. It is not. They have no base in Jamaica at all. It is not like Jet, and it is not like Interact that have a base in Jamaica. This is a full-on Japanese company, outsourcing anybody from around the world. Yeah. So maybe that is why your process is different, because I don't know about that test that you're talking about. Yes, we have to do a Japanese test. I have no idea. Adam, have you ever heard about that? Doing a Japanese test to come. We've never heard about that. So maybe it's a company thing and not a whole process thing, because we never did a Japanese test. A tuberculosis test? Wow. Yeah, maybe since coronavirus, things are changing. I don't know, but I've never heard about doing a tuberculosis test. You do have to do a medical before coming to Japan in any single case. But um yeah, the Japanese test and the tuberculosis test, first time hearing it. Yes, man. So the medical exams, don't worry about it. It is required all over the board. Even for us right now, being employed by my company, we have to do a medical exam every single year. Every single year at in I think spring break, just before the new school year starts, we have to do a medical exam. X-ray, testing blood pressure, weight, all of that stuff. Hi Adam. Yeah, so the medical exams are a must. Adam, rain down, let's say for heal you up. Oh, what do they call me? Calpspi? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I am so bad with names. They call me Nate Sensei only because um Johnson Sensei just sounds weird. I don't like that. They could also say Miss Johnson or Miss Webb, but to be honest, I just let it slide at Nate Sensei. They call Adam Adam Sensei too. Some of Adam's students were trying to call him Mr. Adam, and Adam was like, nope. Mr. Adam sounds weird. Call me Adam Sensei. Oh, it's a new process for the company. Well, yeah, that is why I don't know about it because, yeah, that is like, I've never heard anything like test and all of that stuff. Yeah, back to the introduction now. Like, boy, how do I say what country I'm from? Watashiwa? Jamaica this? I am Jamaica. Why? You see, the funny thing is, guys, Adam tells me that I know and I speak way more Japanese that I let on, simply because it is probably easier when I'm going through my day-to-day life to like use Japanese that I hear and pick up on than actually having to sit here now and think about a Japanese sentence. It is much harder because um I've been in like convenience store already ordering something, and the cashier asked me something in Japanese and I answer in Japanese like automatically. I didn't have to pause and like, what is she saying? And I just answered back in Japanese and it was easy for me. So maybe being here and actually living in there, I like more Japanese actually comes out of my mouth. But like to sit down and say, talk a sentence, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. Sushin desu ne. Adam, how do I say I am from Jamaica in Japanese? Oh, you know another thing too, guys, like how we as Jamaicans would talk, and like we'd say, um, um, but that is what I said. That is what I said. Watashi wa Jamaica sushin desu. That means I'm right. I was right. You see? I know more Japanese than I think I know, only because I hear it and I'm like in it every day. I probably pick up things and I don't know that I pick them up and I use them, but like to be intentionally speaking Japanese, I have no idea. But that is exactly what I said. Watashi wa Jamaica shushin desu. Yes, that's what I said. Yes, that's what I said. I know I don't remember what I was saying before that. Hey, Deborah. Thanks for joining, girl. Deborah, long time me not even see you, man. Are you in Jamaica, Deborah? Let me know. I don't remember what I was saying before. Before I started saying, yeah, I know the Japanese business. But yeah, I would not say knowing Japanese is a good requirement, but it helps. It helps if you know a little. You know, it makes your life easier. You don't have to live on the Google Translator as much as I do. Yes, man. Kayla, Ian, are you still here or what? What's happening? You know what I know how to say in Japanese very, very good? I know how to say Nihongo wakanai desu. Yes. That means I don't speak Japanese. So the moment somebody starts saying Japanese to me, that is what I respond with so they can stop. Because the thing is, guys, when you're in Japan, even if you say konnichiwa very nicely, they automatically think you have an A plus in Japanese and they just start really know Japanese on you and you're like trying to catch up. So I just hit them with the I don't speak Japanese kind of thing and whatever. Or sometimes I'll say, Ego, daijoubu desu ka? Like, is English okay? So, yeah. Once I say that, then they know that either they speak English or don't talk to me. You know what I mean? I hate to be rude, but, you know. When will new LTs come to Japan? Um, because of the coronavirus, I do not know if plans are still going to go forward as it has been planned, but usually ALTs come over in March, April, because the new school year starts new school year starts in April, to be honest. So new ALTs normally trickle into Japan by the end of March, depending on what you want to do. Some ALTs come earlier just so that they have the time to like explore and do all of that stuff. And some come right on the clock, Yes, man. Oh, Deborah, I was asking if you are in Jamaica or you're overseas. Yes, I'll try to do more lives. Tell me, guys. Would you want us to like meet up like this more often, or once in a while thing is enough for you all? I heard the borders reopen in October for foreigners. To be honest, I know the borders are reopening for foreign residents. I do not know if foreigners per se, like persons who want to come to visit or persons who are just getting in on a new visa. I don't know if that includes them. But for example, if I am a Japan resident right now, so if I had left the country, still having my Japan residence card and so, and I was out of the country, then I could come back now. But I don't know if you don't hold residency status now. I don't know if that includes those people. Oh, Deborah is still in the States. Live it up, girl. Great. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Deborah. It's been so long. Oh my God. Yes, man. So my plans for what am I even talking about? I don't even know what I'm saying. Guys, can you believe that the persons who were here when the live just started? I was saying I still couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anything on the computer. I still can't. I'm talking to you guys from my computer and from my phone to see the comments because still nothing. Mhm. So yeah. As for we were talking about video options too for some time. Oh, how long it takes to get residency? Once you come here to Japan, you are automatically a resident of Japan. Like once a company sponsor your visa, you're a resident here. You're not a citizen, but you're a resident. You're not a permanent resident, but you're a resident nonetheless. Permanent resident is the kind of thing that you refer to, in when as Jamaicans when we refer to getting a green card in America, you get permanent residence, which means you're basically, well, not a national, because nationality would mean citizenship and all of that stuff, but um you're a resident here once you get your visa. And usually, if a company sponsor you, when you come to Japan, when you land in Japan and you're going through immigration, that is when you get your residence card. It takes like 10-15 minutes and you get your residence card and you're like out of there. No, Deborah, I don't, girl. That gang separated like shortly after you left college. We haven't been friends for years. Yeah, I'll ask Adam to check on my settings solo, thanks. Where's my favorite place to go in Japan? Like for fun. Listen, to be honest, I don't go anywhere, guys. I don't go anywhere. And there are many reasons for this. As I said in many of my videos, it's kind of difficult to save in Japan and still have fun and still go out and all of that. Like, usually, if we want to go out and have fun, it usually means that we are sacrificing 1 month of our savings to do that. Because if we save, then we don't necessarily have enough money to go out and have fun. You know what I mean? So I haven't really been anywhere because coming to Japan, we are on a mission here. We are not here to have fun. And that is why I'm saying your experiences in Japan might be different from me because I'm not here for 5 years. I am not trying to stay here for 5 years. Me and Adam, we are just in here to work as much as we can, save as much as we can, because we have a goal of the money that we want to see at the end of our Japan journey. And that is the goal. That is what we're trying to save every single month for. So, to be honest, for us, we enjoy just staying at home, watching movies, cooking together and eating a big dinner that we prepared and all that stuff. We are not very adventurous with the Japanese food. We hate it. Hate is a very strong word, but we are not fans of Japanese food. Let's call it that. We do eat some of the things, but we don't eat a lot of the things. So going out and eating out and all that stuff, it is really rare that we do it. We have like two restaurants that we frequent, and two of them are Italian restaurants, and the other, well, two of them are Italian based, so they have like spaghetti and so on. So we only go to there. Apart from that, we eat fast food. Going out, where would we even go? I mean, one time one of our teachers invited us because, as I said, we moved cities, and in our previous city, a teacher there, one of the teachers from my school, wanted to throw like a little going away party for us. And it was so strange for us to leave our house. It felt so strange for us to be in somebody else's house at the time, just because we don't go anywhere. But for fun, there are many fun things to do in Japan, though. We are just not the type of persons who want to sacrifice our savings to go out. You know what I mean? We can have fun when we get the money and move, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But for fun, you can always go out. Like, there are many parks around Japan. There are many theme parks. There are, what they call those? Like some bars that you can go to drink beers and stuff. Many foreigners enjoy that here. Like going out to the izakayas to like drink and have fun and so on. To be honest, again, we are not even surrounded by many of our friends here in Japan. It will take a bit of a lot of money. I'm rambling. It would take a bit of money to like meet up with our friends and so on that we have here. Maybe if we were closer to friends, then we would be going out more often, but it is just us here, so we really don't. Yeah. Yeah, Deborah, so unfortunate. Girl, you have no idea of the stuff that transpired on the hall of Henry Blake when you left. Like you would not even believe it if I told you the story. I have been in Japan for um March, April, May, June, July, August. So I've been in Japan for 2 years and 6 months. Adam has been here for 3 years and counting. So Adam came to Japan 8 months before I did. We did not come together at all. Those 8 months were the worst time of my life. um, what is winter like where I live? Do you like it? I This city that I live in now, it will be my first winter in this city because we just moved in March this year to this new place. Where I was for the past 2 years, though, winter was not bad. It was cold. It was cold as hell, but it was not as cold as it could have been or as it was in other prefectures and other cities. Yeah. I thought I liked winter until I came to Japan. To be honest, I'm not fond of winter because it is cold. Even though that we're just entering fall season and it feels as if we're in winter season, it is so cold. The heater is on in the house. And I don't know if it's because I'm Jamaican. The least little cool breeze is cold. So yeah, but winters are very cold here. You really need to like layer up in winter time. So look forward to that and plan that because trust me, like my ears and my teeth, they hurt like crazy in winter because it's so cold. Sean, I was just talking about this whole Japanese thing. I don't know Japanese. My Japanese is a little better than when I came here because when I came here it was zero. It is still zero, but I know a thing or two. I was saying that it is easier for me to use Japanese in my day-to-day life, like when I'm in the supermarket or in somewhere buying something. I find myself using Japanese like automatically, but no, like to sit down and like craft a sentence in Japanese, like think about it, I can't. But if I'm in the situation and somebody is talking to me, I understand and I can say like yes or no or it's okay or yes please or just something. Sige is asking if I'm in the north, south, east, or west. Girl, to be honest, I don't know. When it comes down to directions with north, south, east, and west, I do not know. But let me check on Google right now as I'm talking. I think I'm in the north though. Kumagaya. I live in Kumagaya City. Kumagaya City. Oh my God, I am so sorry. You see, that is why I do not do these things online. Sige, I am sorry. You see, because I see Ashley at the end, that is what did it for me. I Gomen Nasai. Gomen Nasai. That is me saying I'm sorry in Japanese. I am so sorry. Now I'm going to apologize 1 million times like Japanese people do. Because that's what they do. They apologize many times. They actually at the end threw me off. I apologize. All right? Forgive me. I'm trying to see where Kumagaya is located in Japan. So how the early birds them quiet so? Uno can't talk. What am to no? My plans for after leaving Japan. Deborah! To be honest, and I think I'm going to talk about this in a video, but I do not think I'm heading back to Jamaica as home after leaving Japan, you guys. We cannot go back to Jamaica. And I say cannot because I'm in Saitama Prefecture. So I think it's in the North Kanto region. Uh-huh. North Kanto. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that the state is a possibility for where we might end up, but I know it's definitely not Jamaica. And I love my country. You guys know I am a yardie until death. But there are just some things that once you get out of Jamaica and you experience for yourself, guys, like you just can't go back. That you can't go back. Before this year, though, so I got married last year. I got married last year, and up until landing in Jamaica for the wedding, we knew for sure that we were going to go back to Jamaica to live. Like before we left Jamaica, we were bringing our parents to homes that we were planning to buy, homes that we sat down with banks and got mortgage information, all that stuff, writing them down and putting our saving goal around those stuff that we did in Jamaica because we really thought that we were going to settle in Jamaica. But after living here in Japan and then when we went back to Jamaica, guys, it was a reverse culture shock kind of thing for me. Like, I was in the public just looking around like this and saying, no, nope, nope. Is a no from me? Nope. No. Like some of the times me and Adams, we were in like Orchards, for example, and something would happen and Adam and like me and Adam eyes, like we look at each other and we're like, we didn't even have to say anything to each other because we knew exactly what the other person was thinking. We were like, this is not for us. Like it's just, guys, it's the little things. It's the little things like ease of mind. It's the little things like ease of access. It's the little things like pollution. It's the little thing like noise. There are so many things that contributes to our decision to not live in Jamaica, like permanently after we leave Japan. So Deborah said, come to the state. The state is a possibility, to be honest. We do not have much time left in Japan. We are winding down on our savings. We can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel with the savings, and we are so happy because of late, Japan has really been taking a toll on me, on both of us, but it mostly shows in me because I cannot like conceal my emotions. Adam is more of a easygoing kind. He'll be fed up and upset, but if he cannot help the situation, he is not going to rant and do all of the things and do all of the things. And me, no, I'll go on Instagram and just start cuss because me can't bother. You know what I mean? So um yeah, we can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm so happy. Singapore, I don't think we want to live in an Asian country. Like the food alone makes it a no for me. Can't live in an Asian country. And a big part of my depression living in Japan is being so far away from my family, not being able to visit as often as I can. Um, that is like the biggest struggle for us here, especially me because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a mama's girl. Like hard. I'm a hard mama's girl. So not being able to travel home often, and by often I don't mean I have a lot of money put down to be on airplanes all over the world every single minute, but being able to travel at least once a year would probably put me in a better mood. living in Japan, it is so far and so expensive to go back home. It makes no sense because a plane ticket can cost near 1,000 US, depending on the time you buy it, and sometimes it can even go over 1,000 US. And it is two of us, and it takes many hours to travel to in between the two countries. So the money that we'd be using to spend on like a plane ticket for both of us to go to Jamaica, we could just save it and get out of here faster. You know what I mean? So those are the little nitpicky things that where we decided to like not live in Japan forever and like not stay in Asia at all. Canada is a good option though, Nikisha. We are doing our research on countries that are nearer to the west, and so Canada is a good option. We have been looking into Canada. US is also a good option too. We are looking into that. We have not like concluded or set on anything, but before the year ends we should be able to narrow down where we'll go, and then of course the announcement will be in a video for you guys, like a surprise video, you know what I mean, to tell you guys that where I'm going and all of that stuff. But it's not Japan for many reasons, like mm-mm. Even the custom of the workplace, like the work environment, you guys. The other day something weird happened at school, and I'm telling you, I almost peed myself up because I was so scared that the working culture where work comes over everything else, I cannot understand it. Like, if you're sick, once you're not dying, show up to work. Like, days off aren't a thing. Like, the Japanese, they don't take the days off, they don't miss work, they're not tired. They drink 10,000 cups of coffee every single day. Like, no. And the ALT job, for those coming here to be an ALT, it is boring. Many other times you'll be sitting in the staff room having nothing to do, but your company and everybody else around you will tell you to look busy doing nothing. And frankly, I don't know to do that. I am blunt. Like, if I have nothing to do, I am not going to sit here and pretend to do nothing. I cannot. If I have nothing to do, I am going to be on my phone, and that is just it. You know what I mean? So, and I've gotten in trouble because of that. So, the working culture. The other day, something so scary happened at school. I cannot even go into details about it on the internet, but a mass threat was sent to some schools here in my city, and they had to evacuate all the students. And a threat of that magnitude, that where they have to like evacuate the students and send them home in the middle of class. And when I called to get information on whether or not teachers are supposed to go home too, I was told that teachers are supposed to stay. And I was like, why? If it is unsafe for the students to stay, why is it safe for the teachers to stay? It's unsafe for the students, but it is safe for the teachers. How? That makes no sense to me, and that was really a tug of war between me and the persons on the phone. And then I decided to just leave. I told them that, I don't feel comfortable staying if this is a threat. If this is the threat, I don't. So I'm going to leave. And yeah, I left, and fortunately, whatever the threat said did not happen. And we are grateful for that. So yeah. Yeah, Jamie, Canada after Japan is a good choice. I see what you're saying. To be honest, many persons who come to Japan too, including Jamaicans, because I only know of Jamaicans, of course. Many Jamaicans who have lived in what they call it, Japan. When they left, they went to Canada. So I'm definitely looking into that route to see, what the process is like and all of the disadvantages and the advantages and so on. But many Jamaicans, after they leave Japan, after they leave Japan, Canada is where they end up. hmm There's a whole world for people to see out there. Once you go, there is not a possibility of going back, especially if you want to explore and seek better opportunity. That is so true, Jamie. That is so true. Like, because living in Jamaica, I did not see myself living abroad in the first place. Like, going through college, going through all of that, I did not see myself living abroad at all, because it was like wherever I go, my mother goes. And if my mother is not going, then I'm not going. I've never seen my life outside of living in Jamaica. But then I came to Japan and I'm like, Jamaica is nice. It is my country of birth, but it is not the best country and it doesn't have the best opportunities. And things that I can do in, say, first world countries, it is unavailable to us. And if it is that you want the kind of life that you dreamed up of, chances are it is going to be very difficult to achieve said life in Jamaica. And that is just the harsh truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not bashing my country at all. I love my country, but the truth is just the truth. And if you want like better opportunities and so on, you definitely have to look outside of living in Jamaica permanently. It is nice to be close to Jamaica where you can go and you can visit and all of that stuff. But to live there and have like a nice life, own a nice house, have a nice paying job, all of that stuff, then you have to get out. And once you get out and experience what is out there, it is very difficult for you to want to go back. I'm telling you, I had reverse culture shock so hard last year, like so hard last year. Like when I went, I was like, what is this? Like I was in taxis, guys, squeezing up. One already, two on move. Yeah, man, the taxi can't hold one more. I mean, I said, nobody else can hold in a car. No one else can fit into this car. What are you talking about? One and ready, two and move. What is that? you know, like many times I have to call the taxi driver and be like, sir, if you put one more person inside of this taxi, I'm coming out of it because I am not comfortable. Just all of the things, like all of the things I was just not, it was scary to me. And before I came to Japan, all of those stuff, they were normal to me. I didn't have a problem with it at all. So so going after experiencing Japan where the train comes, the train leaves. No one is squeezing. If you can't hold in a seat, you stand up. And all of that stuff. So experiencing that and then going back to Jamaica where everything is like so ghetto and just all over the place. Like I don't see myself living going through all of that anymore. I can tolerate it for a vacation, but not permanently at all. Like I cannot. Mm-mm. Also, the mere fact too that services, like easy services that we need, is so hard to access in Jamaica too. Like every single little thing that you want, if it is too much out of the way, you have to find yourself in Kingston. Why? You know what I mean? Stuff like those are things to consider. Health, you cannot really get, like, I don't know, like, what do I say? What the word do I put here? Like very serious stuff. You cannot really get done in like your parishes. Like, you have to go out into Kingston to get stuff done. Here in Japan, every single doctor's office that you go, whether it is in Saitama or Tokyo or wherever, you get the same treatment. Of course, Tokyo is bigger and it is the capital city of Japan, and in Tokyo you might be able to find English doctors, and you can't find English doctors or many English doctors in other prefectures. So Tokyo still has its advantages, but if I call a doctor here, best believe that it would be the same result as if I went to Tokyo. It's no different. But in Jamaica, like to get serious things done, you have to find yourself in Kingston. And some of us, we live very far from Kingston. Knutsford Express is a thing, no, but to be honest, what percentage of Jamaicans can afford the Knutsford fare? You know what I mean? So It's just little things like that. Is Japan more orderly than most? Would it be the same culture elsewhere? Elsewhere, like where? Because it depends. It seriously depends. Japan is orderly, very orderly. Like everything is orderly. I cannot say Japan is not in order in any way at all. Same culture as elsewhere. It really depends. Asian countries, it might be the same culture as Asian countries, and not all Asian countries anyway, because all the Asian countries are different, and we experienced this when we traveled to South Korea last Christmas. The culture is definitely different from Jamaica. It is definitely different from the Western countries that we are used to, so like United States and Canada and like Jamaica and all of those countries. The order is very different. In the Western countries, we are loud, we do whatever we want, all of that kind of stuff. It is not so here. Like if you hear a car beeping on the street in Japan, you have to look out your window to see what kind of madness is going on the road, because it does not happen here. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen. But in Korea though, in Korea, the culture was a little different. Similar in some senses, different in others. In Japan, bowing is a sign of respect. So you bow all the time. Konnichiwa, thank you, you're welcome, please, everything you're bowing. You're bowing all the time. But in Korea, when we went to Korea, when we were interacting with the Koreans, the natives, we were bowing and none of them would bow. And as a matter of fact, one of the times when Adam was bowing to someone, he was like looking at Adam, and like the expression in his face was like, not all Asians are the same. We don't bow in South Korea. You know what I mean? So the cultures can be off in certain ways, but in terms of being orderly, I think that is a native thing of the Asian countries. Being clean too, like, putting away trash where they're supposed to go is also an Asian thing, an Asian culture thing. Though in Korea, when we went to South Korea, I often said that it reminded me of Jamaica, because Korea is, I can see South Korea being Jamaica. There were stalls, street stalls on the street, garbage on the street, like just like how you then pass Jamaica and see all kinds of stuff on the street. That was South Korea, and we were in Seoul. That's the capital of Korea, and it was it was Jamaica, like, to be honest. It was loud, like you hear cars beeping, horns, people shouting, all kinds of stuff. Like the seller man, yeah, come on me if you buy something, come on me if you buy something. Like it was noisy, you all. So the cultures do vary, but I think in some areas they are quite the same. Yeah. Looking to see if I missed anything. Guys, we have been talking for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I think it is time for us to wrap up. I think it's time. But how you guys like the live though? Do you like me coming on live? Would you want this to be like um more often, like maybe twice a month? Not every week, because God know I need my sleep on a Sunday. But how about like twice a month, or somewhere of the sort? More often is what I'm trying to say. Trust me, trust me. My major problem in Japan is the food, though, to be honest. The food. I cannot stand it. I can't. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, you people might come and love it, but the food for me, that is my biggest struggle. That's like my biggest struggle. No patties, no jerk chicken, no box food. Like you cannot walk into a place and go buy a box food. Like some of those things I miss about living in Jamaica. Like, oh my god, like, we have to cook every day, and if we don't cook a particular day, we don't have lunch the next day because because there is like unless they're convenience stores, they're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. That is very good. But they only sell Japanese food. And I don't like it. So there is one particular thing that I pick up every single time that I go to the convenience store, and that is meat sauce pasta. Why? Because it is only pasta and meat sauce. Can't go wrong with that. But every other single thing are Japanese food, and me not like Japanese food. So yeah. There is no patty, no Mr. Chin, no nothing. Can't go buy a piece of fried chicken somewhere. You know what I mean? If you want chicken, you have to go KFC or McDonald's. Well, McDonald's not have chicken, but you know what I mean. Oh Lord. Do you try their curries? I have tried their curries. I like some Japanese curries. Like there are a few types of curries that I buy in the supermarket that are already pre-made, and you just like heat it up in the microwave for like 5 minutes and it's ready to go. That is another thing I like about living here. Like food wise, like things are relatively easy to make to eat because in Japanese, the working culture is like so pressuring. Like everyone is on the go, on the go, on the go all the time. They really make it convenient for persons to find easy stuff to eat. So freezer meals that come in like you cook a whole 3 meal course and so on. They have that locked here, but I don't really dive into it. Advice for ALT is coming soon. I would say do not be nervous. Do not um dwell on the worst that could happen. So, people like me, I'm here to like tell you guys the worst that can happen. Yes. But that is just me preparing you from possibly having a mental breakdown when you get here and you see weird things happening that you are not used to because as Jamaicans or persons from other parts of countries, I actually do not know if it is only Jamaica fam inside of the live chat right now. But as for us Jamaicans, we are not used to many things such as the heavy work culture. In Jamaica, if we're sick and we have a cold, it is no problem for us to not show up to work. It is no problem for us to have a day off. In Japan, it's a little more tedious. Like if you feel tired, being tired is not an excuse to not show up to work. Having a mental breakdown where you feel like you really can't manage, you need a break, it is not enough to not go to work. You understand what I mean? You have to convince people as to why you can't go to work, and then all of those stuff, which can be mentally frustrating for a lot of us. So I'm here to tell you my bad experiences about living in Japan so that you know and you have an idea of what can happen. But coming to Japan, coming to Japan, I don't think you should dwell on the worst that can happen because that will kind of cloud your judgment from day one, and then you possibly won't have nice experiences. You know what I mean? So I say calm down, pack. Like if you're coming to Japan next year, I say start preparing yourself from now. I have many videos on how you can prepare. Well, not many videos. I have a video on how you can prepare to come to Japan, like stuff to pack, what you need to include in the luggage, all of that stuff. Watch the video and prepare yourself. Start preparing yourself. Read as much as you can about where you are going to live. Ask as many questions as you can to people who are already in Japan. Things that I do not like probably talk about on my channel and on live streams, stuff like that. Ask the questions. For example, ladies, birth control, men, condoms, all of those things. I ask questions. How you get all of those things? Is it readily available? Do you need a prescription to get a condom? Who knows? You know what I mean? All of those stuff. Ask the question. Be prepared. The one thing I'll say though is that if you are family oriented, coming to Japan, it might hit you a little harder than many. You know what I mean? For me, I spent many of my nights just crying, just wanting to be where my family was. And that's just because I'm a family person. I feel my best self when I'm around my family and friends. You know what I mean? Being able to go out. Also, with your salary, saving, you have to be very strict on your saving. If it is that you want to be in Japan, and out of Japan in a short amount of time, you have to be strict about your saving. So as I was saying earlier in the live, me and Adam, we hardly go out just because if we go out, it means that we are sacrificing a portion of our savings. And to be honest, we just don't want to do that because we want to get out of Japan as soon as possible in the timeline. We set a minimum of 4 years here in Japan. Adam is 3 years. I'm 2.5. And to be honest, we don't have much time here. And that is because we have been sticking to our goals. Stick to your goals. If you come and you meet friends, no, you cannot go out every single weekend. That is putting a dent in your budget. You understand? But at the same time, I do encourage you to do whatever it takes so that your mental health is taken care of. You know what I mean? Because you cannot go to school crying in front of the students. You guys, I got to a point of mental depression and mental what do you call it? A all-time mental low in Japan when a few weeks ago, me and Adam, we were just walking to McDonald's one Saturday afternoon to get dinner. And I was fine. I was fine. We were talking, we were laughing, and we were walking to the McDonald's. And as soon as I hit the train station, I started crying. Out of nowhere. I started crying. People looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with this black foreigner? You know what I mean? And Adam was there asking me, what is wrong with you? Like you were just thought like, what is wrong? No, like what is wrong? And I could not answer him. I did not have an answer. I just knew that something was wrong and I just wanted to cry and I cried. And after all of that and sitting back and like thinking about what could have possibly caused me to like start crying in public out of the blue. And I was just mentally drained, guys. Like this new city and this new job has really taken a toll on my mental state. Like the work life, like what is expected of me, like so many things that I cannot understand. It really caught up. I've gotten used to dealing with Japan and how the Japanese are. That everything just caught up and I was not reacting all along. And then all of a sudden, all of it, I just start reacting at once. So I'll say just maintain your composure, be calm. If it is that you're struggling with something, talk about it immediately and try to seek help in that way. Ask people to guide you, ask people questions and all of that. But the long and short of what I'm trying to say is just do it. And for your future, for the better you, it is going to be worth it. No matter what happens here, the experience is always good. Experiences teach us wisdom. I'm sure all of our grandparents told us that. So no matter the experience, it teaches us wisdom and so on. So don't fret about it. Be prepared. Pack your luggage so that you can manage those long layovers and yeah, just come with a good attitude and things should be fine. I don't lie food, but I always lie when they ask me this question, why Japan? Of course, all of us lie when they ask us that question because the reason why we're coming to Japan is to work and save money so that we can go back to our home countries and have a better life. But of course, we don't want to tell them that. So of course, you have to say things like, I love anime. I like Japanese culture. I love Japanese food. I'm interested in Japanese food. I want to try many Japanese things. I all of that stuff. I want to visit shrines and temples and all of that stuff. Yeah, we all lie, girl. We all lie. Oxfam is asking about Burger King. Burger King is here, but it's not popular. I actually went to Burger King the other day. That vlog is coming out in October. Look out for that. We found a Burger King near our city and we went and it was good for the most part. I have that vlog coming out in October. Not October, soon. Yeah, but Burger King is not so popular here. KFC is more popular than Burger King. McDonald's is the most popular of all the fast food chains that we are used to in the West. Their KFC is at this point I have eaten so much KFC that right now it doesn't taste good to me, and me and Adam we cannot get through a three-piece meal of KFC here because it tastes so bad. But in the beginning it was fine. It tasted similar to home, and I guess that was the little piece of home that I could attach myself to here in Japan. So back in the day I really loved the KFC. The chicken tastes weird, it tastes undercooked, it tastes whatever. Also, guys, chicken in Japan, I wouldn't say to do it. I don't recommend eating chicken in Japan. Like when you're going to the convenience store and stuff and they have like chicken meals and so on. I wouldn't recommend buying them because they are like 95% fat. I realize that in Japan they don't clean the skin off of the chicken. So many of the times you're eating and you think you're biting into a nice piece of chicken, you're biting into a nice piece of fat and grease, and that is gross to me. So I don't recommend buying pre-made chicken or pre-cooked chicken in Japan. So because I've realized that when I buy KFC now, I'm really looking out for the fat and all of the stuff. And when you peel off the fat, you see all of the stuff under it. And you're like, these people, like, they don't clean up the chicken and so on. I'm not used to that kind of life. So even KFC now is kind of a hassle for us to like eat. So right now we're just cooking all the time. Yeah, the pastry does need sugar. The pastry is very fresh. Rashidi, the pastry it fresh and dry majority of the time. Even some things like you see some nice bread in the supermarket or the confectionery store, and they look so nice and appealing. And when you bite into them, it's like you bite disappointment. Like it is so disappointing. So disappointing. I bought a nice bag of rolls. It said it was sugar bun rolls with nice little design. And when I bite into it, dry. When I say dry, I mean dry. So, yeah. Pizza Hut. I've never seen a Pizza Hut here, but there is Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza is here as the Western chain, and for a Japan chain, they have Pizza La. Pizza La like. Pizza La. Yeah, that's a Japanese pizza chain. And then they have Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza is good. It is expensive, but it is good. Pizza La is also good. We have started to find Pizza La more delicious than Domino's Pizza. Only because there's only one option on the Domino's Pizza menu that we really can enjoy. Because everything is like shrimp and pork related and stuff. And we don't eat that. So another thing that you have to beware of is um the fact that in Japan it's shrimp based and pork based and all of the seafood, octopus, squid, all of those stuff. Fish intestines, fish eggs, all of those stuff. Like those are what they eat here. So you can understand why I have to and we have to cook so much because the food is not so appetizing at all. Hey Jessica, girl, you come when we are wrapping things up. We are wrapping up. Yeah. So if there is no more questions, that is where we will end today's live chat. You guys, ensure that you are following me over on Instagram, because that is where I share like my days here in Japan. Like if something happen in Japan, Instagram is the first place I will go to like tell you guys what's up and what's happening and all of that stuff. So if you want like a behind the scenes of when I am not on YouTube, then I encourage you to follow me on Instagram. If it is even only to watch my stories, then it's no problem. Khalid, I see you follow me on Instagram just right now. I you say right now straight. How far is the SDA church? Right now, the SDA church is in Tokyo. You will not find many churches here because Japan is not a religious country. They're mostly Buddhist here and so on. So you won't find a lot of Christian churches here. You won't find a lot of SDA churches. Well, I mean, SDA is Christian, but you know what I mean. Church of God, all of that Pentecostal, you won't find a lot of them here. Chances are, coming here as a Christian, you'll have to get used to worshiping by yourself in your own home. Right now, our SDA church is in Tokyo. We are closer to Tokyo now. I think like we're maybe 1.5 hours by train to Tokyo, so we can reach church, but the church is closed right now because of coronavirus. So what we do is I'm a part of a group with other Jamaican Adventists, and like on Friday nights we have a Vesper service and so on. hmm The Tokyo church is having online service though, so if we want to, we can join that on Sabbath. Where we were before now, we did not have a church nearby, so we were home majority of the Sabbaths. But get used to worshiping by yourself once you come. Might be difficult to find churches. And even if the church is near, if you don't have money to take train every single week to go to church, that is also a problem, which is also a problem for us because, as I said, we are very strict on saving. Our saving is non-negotiable. We don't go into that money at all, unless somebody is dying and like we need to do a surgery or something. That money is not touched. If we are dead for hungry, we are dead for hungry. The money not touching because saving. We are strict like that on our savings. Like we are that strict. So, if you don't have money, you might not have money. So also when church opens, we may only be able to go to church in Tokyo like every other Sabbath. Maybe once a month even. We don't know yet, but yeah. Oh, Jesse came 7 p.m., but it didn't see me. I joined like 10 minutes late because I didn't know that I had to set up so much stuff on YouTube. Like on Instagram, I just go live and everything up and running. But on YouTube, I had to like do some little typing work and so on. So yeah. Yeah, anyway, guys, it is 10:44 a.m. I need to have a shower and start preparing my Sunday dinner. So this is where I'm going to end the chat with you guys. It was good having everyone. I did not know that people were going to show up. I thought only, like maybe one or two, but a lot of you came out, and I appreciate you guys coming out to talk with me. This community meet up was so nice. I loved talking to you guys. Um, you know, just behind the camera, like just talking to you through YouTube videos and through well, I mean Instagram stories is just like this, but it's good to like be face to face with you guys. What you cooking? Oh, today's dinner. I get pumped when you talk about food, girl. Listen, today's dinner, not too crazy to be honest. It's like gloomy outside and rainy and all of that. So usually on Sundays we're like killing ourselves to clean the whole house and all of that stuff. Guys, the apartment tour is coming next week. Hallelujah. So you guys will actually see the entire place. Um, but usually on a Sunday we kill ourselves to like clean and cook this big rice and peas and all of that stuff because we have been sticking to Jamaican tradition in terms of every Sunday we cook rice and peas and some from Thanksgiving kind of feast. This Sunday, we want to just take it easy. So I'm going to cook chicken lasagna and I want to make garlic bread and just some veggies on the side. We actually need to go to the supermarket today. Wow. So chicken lasagna is what's for dinner today. Hopefully I can get to the garlic bread, to be honest. It's still a feast, but it's so small, Jessica, because in Japan, the stove, we don't have dishwashers. Can you believe it? And we don't have ovens, like Western style ovens, big and nice. No, like the little toaster oven. That's all that's in Japan. So the lasagna will be very small. I have to probably make 2 or 3 of them. But yeah. Mm-hmm. One thing with me I gotta eat. I'm gonna buy a big meal and I'm gonna have a feast. Yeah, girl. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Deborah, tell your husband hi. Hi, Huzzy. Oh, Lord. Deborah, I did not know you were married. Congratulations, girl. When are you going to do a Daiso video? It's on my list to do. What do you want to see in Daiso? Everything in Daiso or a specific product kind of stuff in Daiso? Like what? I have Daiso videos in my content calendar. I just don't know what to film in Daiso because Daiso have snacks, it have home decor, it have all kinds of stuff. Like I don't know what to film in Daiso. Like I'm confused. That is why I haven't done it yet because I don't know what specific thing I can focus on in Daiso, or should I just film Daiso on a whole? You know what I mean? I'll probably do like a like going into Daiso kind of thing first. Adam say if him stop play game, then him well interested. When you say Adam, nothing can get a man to stop playing his game, huh? You should know very well about that because you love game yourself. Oh, Deborah! Oh, babies! Adam, that is not a clue. So don't cue my excitement here. Congrats, Deborah. I love to see that my girls be winning in society. Yeah. Cheap apartment, home decor for new LTs. Okay, I'm writing that down because I really needed help in getting inspiration for what to film in Daiso. So, um, a cheap apartment, home decor. Yep. And I have a lot of home decor from Daiso too, so that is a very good one. I don't know if you guys can see like my vanity up there with the pink stuff and the roses. The frame behind me is also from Daiso and all of that stuff. So Daiso have a few little nice things I can show you guys in and around it. I'll get on it. I'll get on it. As I said, starting October, it's going to be all of those kinds of videos, right? All of the fun videos that you guys want to see in and around Japan. So not just me sitting in front of the camera and just telling you information. You're going to see more behind the scenes of stuff in the stores and all of that stuff. You guys will be seeing Adam more and all of that stuff. Yeah. I'm just watching myself lag. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go here. Honestly, it's like one of those moments when you know you need to leave, but you don't want to leave because I mean the chat is so good. But I have to leave because I have to get my day on. Tomorrow is Monday, which means back to work. So I have to start doing some things around the house. Um wait. Do they celebrate Halloween? they recognize Halloween. I wouldn't say they celebrate it because it's nothing like what goes down in the US, but they acknowledge it. They acknowledge it. So in Daiso, there are a lot of Halloween like decorations and all of that thing, fake blood, all of that thing, and all of that stuff. So they acknowledge it and they will put up things around that holiday or whatever, but they don't celebrate it. People are not going out trick or treating and all of that stuff. I want to see the food cost. Don't care about those girly stuff. I can understand that. Food costs, yeah. I'll be going into the supermarket soon. I'm going to the supermarket today, but since I did the live, I already used up some hours of my morning, so I'm not going to do a tour. But it is definitely time for a supermarket tour. I'm going to be doing that soon as well. I'm taking you guys' ideas, I'm writing them down right now. Yep. Also on Instagram, guys. And that is why I say follow me on Instagram, because sometimes when I'm like in the supermarket, I'll be like doing Instagram stories of me in the supermarket doing stuff. So that is a chance for you to see like inside of the supermarkets and so on. So um you can follow me over there for behind the scenes, as I said. Oh, Jamie says she follow me. Okay, I'll have to search for you. I have to search. Do you go by Jamie on Instagram? Usually when I get like I don't really see the follow notifications, so people will follow me and I have no idea. I see the notifications coming, but by the time something else I get notified about something else, it disappears and all of that stuff. So um I don't necessarily see everyone. So I'll look for you, Jamie. All right, Solo, big up yourself. Oxyfam, bye bye. Adam, let's go cook. Bye, guys. All right, you guys. So again, I have to be like clicking things on YouTube to end. But take care of yourselves.